Good afternoon. Lovely to be with you. The sun is shining, huzzah! And I have a new project in mind. I saw this idea on Pinterest and I thought, you know what, I'd like to have a go at that. I found that quite beautiful. It's quite an ethereal sort of design. I'll show you the picture here. But I had a go because it was just nice to see something slightly more unusual. So the container, I think, was some form of willow, and this is my attempt at it. So I used a vine that is growing between my neighbour and myself in our garden. And very pliable, very easy. So started with a wreath shape at the top and then just spent my time weaving the back like so. I am going to use moss. I have a gold container, which thankfully is the right size to fit into the container. And I'm going to line this with moss, but it'll sit, you can see here, it'll sit quite nicely. So I'm just going for a different container style, different feel to it, and very garden inspired, very relaxed, you know, pretty much my style. So I'm going to line the inside of this so you don't see the gold. As always, my name's Grace, and this is the Young Blooms Flower Channel. Lovely to have you with me. Let's get started. So you can see the container here on the table, and I have a good lump of moss. Very simply just going to line the base, the inside of this, like so. I don't really want any gaps. It's damp, but it's not sopping wet, the moss. So it kind of feels okay. And I guess, you know, this sort of style would work if you were having a countryside wedding, you know, in a marquee in a field, that sort of thing. And actually would make lovely gifts for people to take at the end of the wedding. So I've soaked this moss, taped it in as you can see so it's nice and secure, and simply just going to pop it in there so it's wedged. You can see all there. That's the container and the mechanic that we're going to use. So we'll get started with the flowers. I have a vase of flowers that you can see here that I picked last night from my garden. The only ones I didn't are these stocks. So they're just from the market and left over, but got things like this beautiful, the first rose out in my garden, and don't ask me the name of it. But the scent is just lovely. There's all sorts in here. Everything from the sort of first allium to some astrantia that's just starting to come out, which is really delicate and beautiful. There's some borage and some lemon balm. The tops of the foliage to Love in the Mist actually works quite well as a foliage. So no flower yet, but just that sort of fluffy green, which I really like. So a really nice mix of stuff to play with to create sort of a very light design. Blues, whites, nice and simple. Let's get started. So the container is slightly on the wonk, which I kind of like. It's quite nice. So the final thing will be just enjoyably relaxed, which is a good thing, I think. I'm going to start with sort of greenery, this borage. I think when you're working with moss, it's really important to cut your stems on the angle so get as tight a possible cut. And with moss, I find you're sort of twisting and turning to get it in to where you want it to go. It can feel a bit tricky to get in. Perseverance, I think, with moss is the name of the game. So you can see the start of this design. So I'm going to carry on with foliage. A useful trick as well when you're working with moss, I think, is to have I call it a poking stick, but just to make a hole where you need stuff to go in. I think it's quite useful. Otherwise you can spend a lot of time fighting against the moss, because there's nothing worse than, I mean, especially when it's soft stem stuff, to get it in. Never remember the name of this one either. I will put a list in the show notes so you know exactly what foliage I'm using. But I like the sort of acid yellow, just that contrast is quite nice. I guess you're thinking all-round design, so you're turning it a lot to make sure you're happy with the shape. Again, this foliage I will put in the notes. This, man, it's almost a week old and it's still holding. I mean, some of the flowers are dropping, but it is holding really well. So I like foliage that is durable for what you need. So coming together, I always think that during doing these, there comes a point where you think, oh, it's not working, or it doesn't quite look how I think it should, and you want to give up. And that's probably the point at which you should just carry on. Persistence, I think, is half the game. And I think in the selection of foliage that you choose, I mean, I say it a lot, but texture is always, you know, is always king for me. Just making sure that I've got a nice mixture of texture, because the eye will it'll mean that the eye has a lot to enjoy, which is a good thing when people are sat around a table enjoying food and probably chatting about how lovely the flowers are. So that piece of Love in the Mist I chopped into 3 and then put in. So this is coming along quite nicely. I'm going to try and curve this one over the edge of here just gently bending the stem to see if I can make it go the way I want it to go. So a bit more lemon balm. Lemon balm, when you use it, I find it needs quite a lot of, so it needs a good overnight condition. It really does. Sometimes it's a bit like hydrangeas, they can be a bit fragile. So I'm going to put 2 pieces of foliage in here, because the hole is quite big. I'm going to chop this one slightly shorter, and then hopefully that'll droop quite nicely. So I'm feeling very garden inspired, very relaxed, which is what I might do with this one. So it's a longer piece and it's very straight, is I'd chop it into 2 and then get more use out of it. Okay, so you can kind of see, very relaxed, quite easy. You can still see the moss and you can see bits of the container. I can always cheat and cover those bits up with moss once I've finished, but I'm going to put some of the flowers in. I haven't got a huge amount of flower in here or to play with, but I'm okay with that. It's nice. So I'm going to put this rose in. There are a couple of sort of petals that look bruised, so I'm just going to strip them. Now I kind of want this one to be the sort of showstopper, if you will. So I'm going to put it in and see what I think. I think at the end you'll see the